Hello, everyone.
Hello,
It's Goober Gear once again.
it's me, Harry Mackenzie.
Is that really you?
No,
Aw. Well, without further ado,
SBZ on the Jacko. What the fuck?
the Renaissance is happening
This
just
is not a Renaissance. So we're going back to the Dark Ages and we're playing Jacko.
just before you mad, or is you mad right now?
Oh, is Mew this weekend? I didn't even know.
I believe so. So many
That's cool.
tournaments.
Yeah, Evo is soon too, right?
Evo's in like a month, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to Evo. You're not going to Evo either, right?
I found a room, so
Oh, you gonna go? You gotta
well,
play some Shroud?
I was just debating because, I don't want to really go alone, or I need someone to split the room, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure there's someone who will be down to split the room. Like,
Not if they haven't bought the ticket yet, it's like,
yeah, I guess that's true. Well, maybe look into like if anyone from Cali is going, but like wants a room now because like maybe they were thinking they didn't want a room and now they want a room. I'm sure you can find someone.
alrighty. Oh,
Wait, what you do is you say on Twitter like, "Oh, DM me if you need a room for Evo," and then if someone you don't like DMs you, just say you found someone.
wow. We just gave away our government secrets.
I mean, that's a strat. It's not even someone you don't like. It just has to be like, you know what I mean? It's just like maybe you don't trust this person or you don't know them that well. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
personal. I mean, it's a little personal, but not really. I think MKJ has gone a lot better, by the way. They're playing pretty well recently.
I
I
mean,
also lost to them in bracket, so I'm biased.
it's also like Jack Elfelt,
Yeah, this matchup is definitely not great. Given Elfelt wants to be pressing 5k all the time anyway, and it's even better to kill houses with it.
Whoops.
Now we're going back to the Kai. Back to the old me.
Damn. The one Kai Kisuke.
Yeah, he forgot to switch. Dude, you literally saw it on your screen for like 5 seconds.
Nah. There ain't no way. Now we have the real meta.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Ouch. Oh, the shotgun stance.
These are two characters who are kind of underrepresented right now. You know what I mean? Like, we don't really have, like, unless Ava comes out, like, our only Kai's kind of, like, Kizzer. Frosted hasn't really been going to things lately. Like, what other Kais even are there that we're playing? I guess Aoi, yeah, Aoi still plays, actually. But
Yeah.
I haven't really seen Aoi online lately. Given I actually haven't been playing Exert that much lately either, so.
Wait till our goat Shauna shows up.
Erwin is a self-proclaimed not playing this game right now, so.
Damn. No more Kais in the industry.
Alright, we gotta get Drifter in here again. We want Drifter on commentary.
The Drifter Kai.
We need more toxicity.
Damn.
More XD.
Duel.
You're too busy playing Destiny 2 now? Are you dropping out?
God his ass.
It's okay, Lazy. We didn't invite you. So don't worry about it.
Same.
Oh, yeah, you can't burst there yet. Oh, you're not playing Exert much these days, but you're still playing in Tournament. Okay.
And there we have it. The MKJ 2-0 over the SBZ 02.
Alright, now we're getting
Espada.
Espada and Nosers.
Yeah. I think it'll be pretty sick.
Hey, GAG coin is on the rise ever since Miatoms has been like getting nearly second at his at the beginner tournaments, so
Is
I
that
think just
the
about every beginner tournament he's playing and he's winning or getting awfully close to winning, so
is that the investment? the investor.
Did you see his tweet? He was like, "Damn, it turns out like labbing actually helps." It was very funny.
Me on the daily every time I try to convince Manny to hit the lab. He's like, I'm not a labber. I just, training mode doesn't work for me. And I'm like,
Yeah, I can tell.
no, I'm just like, have you tried? Yeah, well. He works on vibes alone. He's ingrained his soul into it now. He's
I mean, it's worked pretty well for him so far, so.
true. He's not even playing this game.
I mean, to be fair, if there is a character where you kind of just like feel it out, Raven seems pretty good for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Making hard reads on Raven is pretty rewarding, and his game plan is pretty stable. So, in most matchups, I guess not every matchup.
I can only agree.
Drift XD Gale of Darkness, nice name.
Thank you.
The invasion.
All right, where's my boy Nosers?
Darkly big nosers. That's
Uh-oh.
I read that name earlier and I was like, I've never seen this name before, but it's really good.
He
Damn.
is a New York localer.
Nice.
Slayer player.
Slayer. Everyone knows about the Slayer.
Slaughter do be a champion in this video game.
True. Damn, we're getting ducked.
Donowald.
True. Non-stopped.
You want to just run me and MKJ first?
Oh, I'll give him a bit. Let's see what's going on here.
Am I on Venom? Yeah, I'm on Venom. Okay, good.
No one's on Venom.
Actually true. I'm like the only Venom player playing anymore.
Damn.
Swiggin doesn't play. Pep never plays online. Taka
is
not
on-
really playing. Hirsch, I mean,
Hirsch occasionally plays on like in net play lobbies, but that's
What do you mean? We have Gaucho and Speedy Fast and the classic Venoms of the era.
Where's Melty Blood fan to hold down the Venom line?
he's a Johnny player now, bro. He's fake as fuck.
Toxic.
The conversion, the pipeline, if you will.
I don't think Venom to Johnny is a very good pipeline. I think it goes the other way around, if anything.
Yeah, the other way was the pep way.
Oh,
Melty Blood fan just did a reverse peppery splash.
true. Damn, we really got Dono walled.
We really did. I can't believe I hop on excited to do Goober Gear commentary and I just get Donowald immediately.
Exactly.
Your
Get
fault.
stood up immediately. Hold on.
Toxic.
Well,
I guess we'll just run me and MKJ now.
yeah. We're
Okay.
moving
You got-
on.
Yeah.
Let's see. MKJ.
We've got a newcomer.
Alrighty.
KJ's already here.
And now we DQ nosers.
BG's, nosers, BG's. Pazoo's already gone. Harry McKenzie.
I can only agree.
I mean, I don't think I've seen Pazoo and MKJ play.
They played. Well,
They play-
Matt said he
recently?
played recently and lost in bracket against
I see.
MKJ, so
Maybe it was on Rev Tuesdays or something.
mayhaps.
But I mean, this matchup probably like Venom does fine, but it's like just probably getting to that neutral state to where you do fine.
No, there's like a clear turning point in like skill where the matchup starts to favor Elfelt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Is it just because of Elfelt things?
it's the mastery of sniper stance.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's all I need to hear. Yeah. It's so hard for me to talk about Elfelt nowadays when the best sniper Elfelts aren't really playing anymore.
Yeah, it's like the 20xx of Elfelt gameplay, you know?
Yeah.
But what I've seen from MKJ, like their shotgun stance is, or their sniper stance is pretty pretty powerful when they were using it. Like they have the perfect reloads on lock.
That's good.
So,
I literally think Sniper is like the most broken part of Elfelt, just because you just neutralize some matchups entirely. And so it's really surprising. I mean, like, it's hard, of course, to, like, get a mastery over it, so hearing MKJ is working on it is good, but...
well, personally, I don't think, like, Sniper Stance is a hard thing to master. I just think it's, like, such a tangent to master, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like
I can see that.
everything you do to learn Sniper Stance does not help you until you
Anywhere
finally
else.
complete master the
Yeah.
Sniper Stance, you know?
That's fair.
So it seems like a side quest if you're like playing Elfelt, when in reality it's like that is high level play.
You're skipping a main objective, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I've played multiple characters that just get shat on by Sniper. It's fucked up.
Well, personally for me, Sniper is not the bad part about in the Slayer Elfelt matchup, you know.
I'm sure there's a couple other things that are worse, but for me, for Faust, for Bedman, for Dizzy to an extent, Sniper's fucked up. I can't do anything full screen.
Oh, dude,
It's like,
I can imagine. It's like,
yeah,
what is it? They could literally snipe behind you so it doesn't trigger any fishes, you know? It's like,
yup. Bedman has to be in the air. What do I do against Sniper? It's toxic.
3H. Ooh, my beloved.
Oh, I got shot before the 3H finish coming out. Oh, by the way, I don't even knock her up. I just tap her, and then I have to jump in the air.
I mean,
and then she can go back.
What even is the frame data of like Sniper reload Sniper?
It's probably fairly fast.
Like surely it's not like a 5-frame gap where you're just stuck
No.
forever.
I don't think it's that fast.
Was it like level 2 move? You know, like. Oof.
Oh, that was a good frame trap.
I'm surprised close slash even hit that far.
I'm not. That proximity normal is
Nah,
very good.
if there's anything Racy complains about in this matchup is how close slash will like proc and then completely whiff Venom.
Damn.
Oh, nice.
I'm not seeing it with Venom tonight though.
Oh, the reset.
Oh,
that was like that Urian mix. Epic
right.
win.
Epic win.
Uh-oh.
Alright, now you just get pulled up. Yeah, good 2S. Okay, now this is fine for Pazoo. You're slowly getting burst back.
Nice.
You just run in and you get another throw. Nice. Okay. Your meter, your life. You have some life to spare. You have some meat. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Duel, three, all or nothing.
Oh yeah, 2S. Nice link.
Good.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, the sniper.
Yeah, you really.
That was
have to-
good movement.
Mm-hmm. I think while MKJ has the sniper stance locked, I think what they could improve on is like their reaction to switch back into shotgun when they get too close.
God, I didn't even know she could do that until like a month or two ago, and I went, "What the fuck?
Whoops.
This character's broken."
Oh, this is gameplay.
Oh, well. Nope. Okay, so just YRC.
Ooh, nice.
Now, nice crouch, but yeah, I mean, you can't get tapped by anything.
Oh, that's a pun. What the?
Yep, that's
Yeah,
dead.
That is unfortunate. You can't roll in the
Alright,
sniper
GG's.
stance, can you?
You can
No,
roll out of
you
you can
can.
roll out of it, right? You can roll
Yeah, you
out
can
of
roll
sniper
out of it
stance
and then go into.
shotgun.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm wondering like if roll out of sniper is fully invul.
Invul, it's fully invul, I think only when you're in shotgun stance. So I think if you're doing it from sniper into shotgun, it is not invul fully.
I'll pull up the dust loop
Nice.
because I imagine it's just the normal roll with it.
Well, no. What do you mean normal roll? Because
Well,
roll from neutral is not fully invul either.
Yeah. I mean, but I imagine it works on like the same rules as like from sniper into it, right?
I
Where
don't
it's
think
like-
so. Cause
I
like,
imagine so.
no, because then
Yeah,
there would
'cause
be
it-
like 3 separate roll frame datas, right? Like
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think there's only the two because
Does that mean that
uh
you can't roll out a sniper stance?
no, you can, but it's just like it does the same rules for it, where it's like your upper body for a few frames, then your low profile for a few frames, and then you're above the knees for like the last two.
Okay, so it's the bad roll.
I
Yeah, it's the
think
bad
so,
roll.
yeah. I think
I,
so.
I would be surprised if it was the good roll.
It'd be kind of insane if it was a good roll.
Yeah.
Oh, Jigs, your controller, you gotta have it in your hands, bro. Oh, command throw him if you know he's gonna do it.
No.
Like I feel like if you're jumping and FDing on the way down, like what else are you expecting, right? Well, I guess you could expect the the back turn P, but
Yeah.
you can kind of option select it, right? Just FD on the way down and then command throw. Should beat both options. Well, not beat
that's
the
true.
back turn P, but
Oh.
unlucky.
Yeah.
Didn't wait long enough to RC.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, it actually looks kind of annoying to get around that on May.
Okay, well that's really good for Espada right here. I mean, I was gonna say the important thing is that Espada still has like the corner spacing here. Oh, that was an accident for sure.
I would like to see a little more safe jumps from Espada because he's so worried about the flash kick that he's straight up like not doing Oki.
Yeah.
Like the way you kind of Oki Leo is you just safe jump him, he has no more charge, or he's just getting hit by your safe jump, right?
Yep. Yeah, like even right there, it's obviously wasn't an
Oh, no
that was
charge.
a good idea with the.
Of course, it's like awkward if you don't know. Oh, bad burst. What?
Ooh.
It's awkward if you don't know the timing, but like, you know, you kind of have to do it.
Yeah.
I imagine it's not that bad with even maybe May J2H can even safe jump it, but baits it there. Nice job.
That would be funny if. But I haven't seen that. I would like to see Gen 2H safe jump it now.
I imagine you can. I'm not sure if it's any easier.
Alright, well, you got caught mashing, and then you gotta spin your
Nice,
Espada
nice.
special. When there's 50 meter on deck, Espada's gonna 3K.
Nice. I like the 5K because it's like less risky than the interactions on you know, jumping at him, right?
Agreed.
Less reward, but gets him out of back turn. Nice mash.
Full screen knockdown? Or not full screen, but most of the way. No, it is full screen, my bad. Oh, no!
Nice, nice.
Yeah, scoops whatever Jigs is going for.
Going for a sick combo there. That combo's hard though. Oh, nice. Oh, nice bait.
No.
Oh, but the dolphin bails him out.
Oh no, Jigs can still win. Never mind. Never
Oh, what
mind.
the fuck was that?
Never
Oh.
mind. I wonder if you had to RC that for the flash kick, or if you could have just done.
He could have just done FD if he did it on the first hit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, just 3K, Espada. We know you want
Yeah,
it.
but you also don't gotta go in. What is Jigs
Yeah,
gonna
I guess
do?
that's true.
Jigs has no health. I know Espada's not somebody to play the clock, really. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, like, that
nice
was
throw,
good.
nice throw.
But like in that spacing, you have more meter than Jigs. You have your burst. You have more health. You have Jigs backed into the corner. Just don't.
Yeah,
go
and
in.
it's Leo.
Yeah,
Like, unless he's moving forward, there's really no reason for you to approach, right?
yeah, agreed. Like even just having a negative edge dolphin hoop
Nice.
would just annoy it. But yeah, good start already.
Kind of dangerous burst there. I think you can have
Yeah.
that P burst save. Nice blitz. Not really the place you want to blitz in a Leo back turn stance. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
A little dangerous.
Ooh. Have you guys,
Oh my God.
Have you guys seen that Twitter thread where like the guys are talking about whether you should go in when you have a life lead?
No, I haven't.
It was like a Street Fighter clip where like the guy was low health and then just lingering around, and then the poster was like, "Bro, why are you just sitting there like I'll walk up?" And I'm like, I don't know. They have all the time in the world. They can do whatever, you know, to make a comeback.
Yeah. Yeah, the time is I mean, like, the clock is definitely a resource that, like, obviously in a fast game like this, doesn't get used. But, I mean, Street Fighter, you'd think they'd use it more.
It's
Yeah,
funny,
I think
too.
the thing about the clock in this game is it's more relevant at lower levels of play.
Yeah.
Even at mid-level, it's more relevant than at the really high levels. So at the really high levels, people just make their openings count so much more. You know what I mean?
Valid.
Well,
So
the only person who like I've ever gotten into reliable timeout situations with is Babalu.
I mean, yeah.
That's what he's known for.
Yup.
I find it hard pressed to get into a timeout situation.
I imagine you do. I would be impressed if anyone could defend against you for 99 seconds, Brandon.
I just think Guilty Gear is too fast of a game to really use the full clock. You know what I mean?
It's a long clock for a fast game.
Maybe I'm biased.
I think you're both biased and right, if that makes sense.
Wow, the 6P whiffing through, what was that, 5H or far slash? Something.
Might have been far slash.
May 6P is so weird.
Ouch.
Yeah, like right there, like that should have been a safe jump, right? If actually, I don't
Yeah.
know if she can get one off that, but
Oh, whoa.
nice JH, big JH.
Oh,
Spending
this
all of our meter.
is neutral.
Nice.
Wow, just that wasn't even into back turn stance. That was just a neutral.
You're not blocking.
All right, nice blocks. Nice. Okay, we get our knockdown.
Ouch.
Yeah, I really feel like we shouldn't even set the dolphin.
Yeah.
What?
He was baiting. He's baiting flash kick.
All right. So guess for set now, and you just don't go in. Yeah.
Oh,
like
nice.
that's fine. You at least covered your approach because Jigs was in the air there, so you hopping on the dolphin kind of just means you have that flying hitbox to hit Jigs.
It's air unblockable, right? The hop on dolphin. I'm pretty sure it is.
I think so.
Are you running all the sets on stream today, Brandon? Because it's a 8-person bracket.
Yeah, probably. All right, I'll give Nosers one more try.
I see Avery said they would DM nosers.
Any response from Nosers?
Any nosers in the chat? No. Okay.
Let me just call. Well, I want to call MKJ and Nosers, but
Maybe we should just get Jigs and SBZ on first.
yeah, but Jigs just played, so I wanna spread out the stream.
I feel
Don't want to double them up.
True. Nothing, just pure radio silence. Alright, well, fair enough. I guess we're forced to. Our hand has been forced.
You
Oh.
got him.
Oh, Avery.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I see. Oh, nosers. Okay.
We've got a newcomer.
Yeah, might as well just send them up here since they're here.
Leo versus
All right. I don't think I've seen these two play, but SPZ is more aggressive Kai from what I've seen. Maybe I just haven't seen enough of them play.
I think they're just more like tricky.
Yeah. Okay.
SBZ, like, I feel like he commits a lot more than other Kais into his interactions.
And then that's gonna be a really bad matchup into Jigs though, because Jigs
Well-
is just always like trying to send it.
I think in some ways, like, it's not like he just always commits to, like, an aggressive option. Like, how do I explain this? So, like, he'll play into, like, RPS and stuff like that, which, like, see, like, that backdash was very much to me, like, playing into the RPS of, like,
Yeah,
flash
that's
kick. Whereas other people are kind of just gonna do the thing that, like, you know, maybe he can't flash kick now. SBZ just gotta play into it, like
Jesus
this.
Christ.
Yo.
See what I
we
mean?
don't
That's
have to
that's
do
playing
it.
into it.
That is.
That's not
This
even
is
gonna
not going to
kill.
kill. It did a lot more damage than I thought it would, though.
Well,
Holy
that's just
cow.
for super minimum damage, but
Yeah.
Yo, we don't need to do blitz wars. We could just blitz once and
No,
then just
no.
throw them.
no, you
That's hype, bro.
you don't understand. Like, what if I can't get the timing right, so I have to hold blitz to have more frames of reject, you know?
I- to
Then
me,
you
it's
do
like-
better. You just do better.
Most of the time, if I'm in a blitz war, I just block, and then most of the things people do after blitz are so risky, they just die.
Yeah,
Well-
I agree with that too.
Well, I'm always mashing super after I get rejected.
Well,
Well, no, think about it. If they hold it so long that there's a gap, I just beat the
Yeah,
blitz.
exactly.
And if I just get hit by a fast blitz, it's not like a crumple blitz. So
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
like if I just mash super all the time, like I feel like I can't go wrong with this.
Yeah, and who's got blitz and then block, right?
Yeah.
I've been trying to do more of blitz to just get out of the way. Like,
One thing I saw a Japanese Raven player doing, which might be unique to Raven because he doesn't have a dash to like run up and throw, but he was doing a jump forward JS. After he gets blitz, he blitz rejects, like he rejects the other player and then jump forward JS's. Very interesting option.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I don't see why are they.
Well, because like if they're doing that, it's going to beat like the partial charge blitz, and if they're doing something like blitz into full charge, even if you get hit out of the air, you're not taking like
You're not getting
as
a
much
full-
damage if you get crumpled, right?
Yeah.
I see.
And if they just do a low blitz anyways, you just go over it and you can land and punish them.
Yeah, if they tap blitz, you land and you punish them, right?
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Oh, what a range grab.
Also, something similar to J2K. When isn't Foss using J2K?
Uh-oh.
Oh, the Jig's
My
classic.
defense offense neutral button.
For the little time I played Faust, that button did feel very good to hit.
Mix.
What?
Wow, nice counter hit.
Stuck your foot into it.
I don't think that was an intentional JK input.
No.
I don't know. It's Jigs. I am 50-50 on it.
We out here challenging buttons.
What is that? What is that crumple animation? You see how he like ended the round there? Leo looks so weird.
That was the wall slow.
I know, but he like stayed in it. It looks really odd.
Oh.
Nice.
I'm just
mash on the
mashing, saying this is a fake ass safe jump.
Yep.
Oh,
Nice patience. That doesn't combo though.
Nice flash kick. This isn't really the flash kick RC.
Wow.
I need Jigs to learn a more powerful flash kick RC confirmed.
He needs to know the lightweight conversion off the parry.
Duel 3. All or nothing.
Also that too, yes.
It's okay. There's like no lightweight players today in bracket, so except
True.
Espada, who he's probably gonna play next if he wins this. Wait, no, Espada's on the other side of this.
Yeah, it would be the other.
Wow. Okay.
Who needs meter?
Nice block.
Oh,
Oh, we gotta escape
you
soon
through.
though. Nice defense actually.
Oh,
and nice,
whoa.
nice burst bait. And you get the Oki. Watch out for flash kick. Yep, he's looking out for flash kick. Just playing at a distance.
IB? Oh,
But letting it mash.
gosh.
nope.
Oh,
that's
this is
fine.
OTG though. Don't hit. Okay, thank God. Black beats matter. Alright, RC, yep. Dead, right?
Alright, game 3.
The game 3 SPZ.
I think the one thing I do now that I've seen SBZ play again, I do agree with like how he's kind of like going into the RPS and whatnot. I do definitely need him to show that he can throw the IB and throw the Rekka though, because that would help out a lot on defense.
It's
but-
just like the modes you have to play. Like you can't play proactive and reactive at the same time.
True. And that's probably more so what it is. And just murder. Okay. You know what? You don't have to do defensive OSs if you just murder them.
That's,
Cool.
That's fair. That's fair. I can only agree.
Oh, wow. Well, weird. I guess he didn't have another air button after that, right?
No.
Because he hit JH. Unless you want to like JD, which is like its layout.
Also true.
Well, he actually got rid of the flash kick, so JD doesn't sound that bad there.
Whoa, he's running into the JD. Nice catch. One more air tech.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
no.
that, but that's a good get. Oh no!
Oh no!
Jigs!
Whoa.
Oh no, Jigs!
DP. Just DP.
Rockable.
No!
Now DP. No, the Jigs Classic get bursted out to IAD. Wires.
Oh,
Yeah.
2D
And
mash.
you're dead.
And he baits it. Oh, okay, good. They kill.
I'd say that's probably fine because you at least get one more hit for OTG if it doesn't kill.
There we have it. Now we get to move on to MKJ and Nosers.
We've got a newcomer. We've got a newcomer.
I've just been playing Strive Slayer and that shit. It's weird. It's kind of easy.
You do just kind of murder them.
Yeah. But it's also kind of hard. Depending on the matchup. Also, it's just hard because I want a BDC.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, that's probably like the weirdest thing seeing Strive or Slayer and Strive is just how he has no BDC.
End of Doom.
Yeah, the Hand of Doom.
Yeah, that's your
That's Pile Bunker now, right?
I mean, Pile Bunker's still there.
Pile Bunker is still Pile Bunker. Hand of Doom is the like BDC substitute move.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Is the best way I can describe it.
that works.
How is this matchup, by the way, Brendan? Is it hard for Slayer to get around like Pineberry on Wake Up?
No.
No, you can BDC out of it easily.
Uh,
What is that comp? Hello? I've never seen anyone go for that.
well, there's two ways to go about it, where it's like, there's a mini RPS that you have control over. So if
What's... Sorry, go ahead.
if you IB the Pineberry, they can't reliably get their high-low mix without leaving a gap. But usually the gap is okay because the Pineberry gap is like,
It's just a frame trap, right?
yeah,
Like, but for you, it's a BDC opportunity.
exactly. So what they
So
have
what do they do to beat that?
they have to just run up and press like 2D right after it hits to sort of catch my BDC input.
But you can vary the BDC timing.
No, because
Oh no, you can't because the grenade will meet you.
yeah, so that's how you catch the BDC. The reason why it's strong for me though is because if I just block that 2D, they have no mix.
Right.
So it's that Ino situation where like Ino can't really run her mix because it's dependent on Slayer's mechanics.
Right. You're basically mixing them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if
I mean, that is the asterisk there is you have to IB Pineberry, right? So like if they don't throw Pineberry at all and then delay the Pineberry, can they do something else?
well, I just BDC.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
there's no option here. It's like, and if you try to throw it late, that's for like coverage. I can just hit the Pineberry out anyway. So like my
Right.
5P is really good for that.
Noser's not showing any option there after the backdash just getting caught.
Uh,
Oh, mashing the super doesn't work out.
And you're gonna get mixed.
nice FD, but you're still dead.
JD. I imagine that move is great against Slayer.
Duel. Keep on rocking.
Yeah.
Like it's probably pretty hard for him to deal with. I mean, does it beat Slayer 5P?
I mean, yeah. Because it's just disjointed.
Yeah. I mean, Slayer 5P is kind of disjointed too, right?
No, but like my head pokes above the 5P hitbox or hitbox, so
There's like more forward disjointed than up disjointed.
well, it's just like if you were going to hit my hand, you're probably going to hit the rest of my body, and since
Right.
my head is always peeking above the actual hitbox, it just outranges me.
Right. Wow.
Also, if they just YRC it, it turns into a projectile and it becomes wider, and then I die anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Keep on rocking.
I mean, it's not like the end of the world, because, like, I just don't have to take to the skies.
Oh. Oh my god, that close slash.
Mix. Oh, that was like that. That was that Strive mix. They got that Master's Hand mix. You know about Master's Hand?
I don't think I do.
That's my
That's-
my new Helter Skelter function.
Oh, that's what that
It
is?
like guard crushes, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
plus 26 guard crush.
This is death.
Imagine after Helter Skelter.
I think we could have done more damage with the other super into that
Oh,
first, but
well.
it still kills.
I was surprised it killed with how much guts Slayer had.
Right?
there.
You can just like Genoverse and then do that super, right?
Mhm.
I was thinking you could like probably go into some like IK thing there too, right? Just
Unfortunate.
not even worry about guts.
I mean, Genoverse IK activates the thing, right?
Alright,
think
and we
so.
got SBZ and MKJ.
Run loser semifinal.
Mayhaps
well.
a double Jeopardy.
Versus Kyle.
Oh, true.
Get ready to rock.
So fucked up how it's an 8-person bracket and we're gonna have a double Jeopardy.
Duel. One.
I can't believe it.
I'll do you one better. It's a 6-man bracket.
True.
Yeah, true.
I guess that's
Actually.
too worse actually. Oh no. Yeah. Just got hit and just immediately tried to get out. Unfortunately, it does not work that way. Nice pickup? Question mark? Okay, now you're dead.
Duel.
Wow.
Turn up.
Wow. Oh, nice 6p. That's a much better adaptation. Nice. Oh, good confirm here. Jump the Oki. Nice up back. Alright, so... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I thought SBZ had a chance to kind of escape there, but KJ is just locking everything down. Actually, this might be a quadruple Jeopardy now that I think about it. I think these two fought twice last night during TXT as well, and MKJ won both times.
Did I enter TXT last night? I completely forgot if I did.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Okay, good.
I would have yelled at you.
I was fucking practicing my Age of Empires build orders.
Nice.
Oops. That was...
Dane, when are you gonna get on AoE 2 Definitive Edition with us?
After this, it's either I play more Exert or I go back into the JRPG Vortex 2, so
Ugh,
I don't think I'm there right now.
JRPGs, bro.
Anyone want to help me make a Tower of Hanoi function?
Fuck is Tower of Hanoi?
Oh boy.
Crocs has an explanation for you.
No, I don't.
I mean, essentially the Tower of Hanoi problem is the fact that you have like a certain number of like pillars, and you have a certain number of hoops. You have to like, you can only have like a specific conditions of like hoops on the pillars. Like the tallest can't, or like the one on the top of the tower cannot be underneath another one, and
I
so you
feel
have to
like
like.
this could be articulated in fewer words.
Oh yeah, I'm terrible at explaining things.
It's like the logic. It's like the. From what I'm gathering, it's like the logic puzzles where you there are certain conditions that have to be true, and you have to make. You have to cover all those conditions.
There's like a least number of steps for it, and I just have to put that on a computer.
Yeah,
Wow, the 5-frame stun dipper.
never seen that before. Wait, that'll kill. Nice.
Has anyone seen Diaphone's like new video about how to play RPS?
Keep on rocking.
No.
It was pretty on track of what I've been trying to talk about, so I give it the seal of approval.
Nice.
Yeah, the master RPSer is giving it the seal of approval.
Well, no, because I keep watching a lot of content that talks about RPS, and everyone talks about what RPS is, but not actually how to play it. And so there's like a severe lack of documentation on how to think in the RPS situation. They just know that rock is rock and scissors beats paper and stuff like that. So I think he added something pretty new to the table.
Good.
What do you think? Do you think he covered the reward aspect of it more, or what?
I think he covered the game theory aspect of it, so that's like the most important part of it.
Okay, so I don't really get what you're getting at. Like, how does he expand on it? I guess I could watch the video too.
Well, he basically talks about how to predict human behavior using game theory,
I see.
which, you know, it's like that's a bit too nerdy for normal FGC content creators, which is why it's like a
That is.
Yeah, instead Seijan will say, bro, this option beats this option, which beats this option.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, to be
Fighting
fair,
games are so cool. I love fighting games.
I mean, to be honest, with the questions I've seen people asking Sajam's chat, he does have to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're dead.
But if I do that option, they'll just do this option.
Oh no!
Aw.
That's 6 feet.
Oh my god.
That's from like half screen.
Honestly, it would have been funnier if they just did like Shotgun RC and IK.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought would happen.
No one
honestly.
thinks that far ahead.
No.
Alright.
All right, Espada Pazoo winners finals.
But yeah, like when he was talking about like how to make he made like this full chart about like risk reward and like statistically what you should pick,
Oh, that's sick.
because like based on the damage and like how much damage you don't take and stuff like that, which is literally in game theory called backwards induction. So like it's all there, you know, all the necessary components that you need to address about the math of the fighting game is there.
That's sick.
Which like math is kind of a like what is it, redefined term. It's not like straight arithmetic, it's like calculation. I don't know.
I'm following what you mean still. But yeah, that's cool. I'm glad he kind of like started talking about those things. So, because like at Combo Breaker when you were first telling me and Shiken about some of that stuff, I was like, oh, literally never heard this before. That makes sense.
I mean, he obviously didn't hear about K-level reasoning. So when I showed him that, I actually DM'd him out of my way and been like, yo, have you seen this video? He's like, oh wow, this is pretty good. Explains layers 1 and 2 pretty well. And I'm like, see, game theory is the way to go.
Okay, I thought we were gonna have another Blitz Wars again for a moment.
Yeah. I got myself on the Wikipedia again.
Let's go.
This time it's for game theory instead of coding.
Oh no, now it's so over.
You ever heard of a cognitive hierarchy theory?
I have not. Interested?
It's just like behavioral economics.
Behavioral economics.
Yeah, to try and describe human thought.
Yeah.
But the competing theory is level K framework.
Ayo.
I don't know. And then I'll end up reading scriptures like Sun Tzu's The Art of War.
We could just go on to Dustloop again and talk about meter game.
True.
That was actually a fruitful discussion when we randomly did that.
It's true. Actually, have you ever read Sun Tzu's The Art of War?
I have not actually.
You'd be surprised how applicable those quotes are to fighting games. It's not even funny.
Well, I guess I'm gonna start reading The Art of War this weekend.
It's not that big of a book. It's literally like
Okay.
it could be fit in a page. The actual historical scripture is just lines of text on a big wall, so it's not that big. It's just lots of quotes. If you know the enemy and yourself, you need not fear the result of 1,000 battles. Sun Tzu, The Art of War.
That is a good quote.
My favorite quote: don't reveal all your techniques in a YouTube video.
But Daigo Mihara said in his book, your techniques aren't your own.
I also
but Sun Tzu said save it for nationals, so
dude,
understandable.
you just reminded me of a stupid video about like it was third strike Kakuma, and they went into like a fucking cave and they found the Rosetta Stone, and then and the bit was like the bit was like when they translated the Rosetta Stone, it was just Daigo's the will to keep winning.
That's incredible!
I was like, holy fuck, no way.
That's amazing.
It was literally just like a stupid compilation for like third strike Akuma plays, and then they just threw that bit in there. It was like shitty PNGs, like someone walking into the cave, finding the Rosetta Stone, scientists and lab coats translating it, boom, Vine boom, the will to keep reading cover, like, holy shit.
That's so good, holy shit. Oh right, there's a winners finals going on.
Oh, true.
Do you think since Pazoo knows himself and Espada, he fears not the result?
But does he know himself and know his opponent?
Well, it's not Johnny this time, so probably.
Then he need not fear the result of 1,000 battles. I think his like first sentence in that book is like all war is deception.
Damn. Kind of spitting.
I don't know. Sometimes to me, when I hear some quotes, I'm like, yes. But when I hear other quotes, I'm like, it sounds thoughtful, but what did you actually say? You know?
It's an option select, Brock.
what did you actually like try to say here? Just said words.
Damn. All right.
Damn, smoked. It's gonna be a close one. Do you have to lock
I guess
in?
so. I mean, I thought Pazoo was already locking in because he like deafened.
Not locked in enough.
Guess not. Just up dolphin. I feel like, I mean, Espada's of course doing well this whole set so far, tying it up and whatnot. I feel like this is just kind of like a bad player matchup for Espada, but maybe that's also why it can work. Because Espada's just like a really aggressive style Mei, while Pazoo is basically just trying to be like, I'm going to hit you here and lock you down and not let you play anymore.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be a blitz. Unfortunately, it was not. But
oh, 5-framer.
yo, I would say it's also unfair because Pazoo has fought Little Ugly Mei so much, but I mean, Moku and Espada are basically on the opposite ends of Mei, like, playstyles. At least IMO. Nice air throw. Okay, I think Espada heard me talking shit. My bad, Espada. My bad, Espada! Wait, the fuzzy with no block! Oh, okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I might have... Okay, never mind.
Damn.
I thought I was being proven wrong and I was about to get hype. I was really hoping Pazoo would do ball set into dust just to hit Espada with the ball returning.
As Sun Tzu said. Let me bring up a Sun Tzu quote real quick.
Sun Tzu said, "I'm gonna block this whack ass mix-up." Fuck. I saw that K-Brad clip again the other day of the "I'm gonna block this whack ass mix-up." I forgot. I always forget how big his reaction is. It's so good.
It just explodes.
Yeah. What a 2H there. That did like no damage. Like, that was a cool confirm. You got a knockdown into corner. You didn't kill your tension meter.
No Oki,
That
no
did-
damage, no
That did nothing.
nothing.
Like,
Duel.
like I've been going crazy in training mode recently, trying to look at how to confirm into Imperial Ray with Dizzy from like stray air hits, at least like lower ones on the screen. I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool because I go full screen and I can get a knockdown and Oki and like not kill my tension pulse. Like
Yeah.
that's sick. But that I was just like, oh, this is very cool, but it just did no damage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice reset, though. Oh, no! Alright, that also did no damage, unfortunately.
Oh.
Okay, no damage, no meter, no life. Well, you still have life. Nice air throw. And we do that. Oh, nice 5P. Oh, that didn't confirm? That was weird. Okay,
Ouch.
well, BG's.
Owned.
Alright, MKJ versus Espada time.
Be extremely subtle to the point of formlessness. I said.
Alright, GG's.
Oh.
What?
Sorry.
We were talking about Sun Tzu's Art of War.
True.
In
I
what
swear we-
context?
Fighting games.
Yeah. I swear, whenever we watch you play a set, Pazoo, we always go on the we always like go off on some wild tangent of sorts.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do watching Venom? I'm just poking constantly and doing the same Oki you've seen 1,000 times.
I'm just saying, if you know your enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles.
Yeah, that's why I keep pressing 2S into his pokes and not caring.
Be extremely subtle to the point of formlessness.
Dude, if anything, that does not describe your play.
I feel like I flex something that's pretty dominant while hiding the actual subtleness. I don't know. I feel like all my cards aren't out there when I pile bunker you to smithereens.
Yeah, the subtleness is when you burst out from the same side.
It is something subtle only a true visionary would see.
You don't know about the game theory of iterated elimination of dominated strategies? Do you not know what strategic dominance is?
What is it? Give me the summary.
It's just a strategy that's better than any other strategy.
Oh.
Like, no matter how the opponent plays, that strategy will always be good.
Oh. Oh, okay, now that makes sense. Like, it's stuff like Y, YRC, Ice Spike YRC, Card YRC,
Yeah.
Shotgun.
But like, I think fighting games balance strategic dominance with the fact that it's tied to a resource,
That's fair.
right? Because like in tic-tac-toe, for example, strategic dominance is just always put the center if you're first, right? Like that's
Yeah.
you can't outplay that, right?
No.
Whereas strategic dominance is technically you can't really outplay Ice Spike YRC. You just have to hold it at least 4 times, you know?
Well, like, your win is that you have made them use it, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's how I always think of it whenever Dizzy's like, Ice Spike YRC too much.
Mhm.
It's like, I'm just gonna fucking hold it, and like, I don't care. You're using your meter.
Yeah, that's
I'm a lot more scared of when Dizzy's do like far slash, do nothing, than Ice Spike YRC. You know what I mean? That shit's a lot scarier. Doing gapless Ice Spike YRC is actually kind of useless, like unless from the standpoint that like far slash wait, Ice Spike YRC is a lot scarier.
I mean, like, it just
Agreed.
provides nothing, you know?
Well, it provides you pressure again, but so does waiting and then Ice Spike YRCing, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to do it immediately,
Mm-hmm.
especially since her far slash is pretty safe.
That is true.
I've been thinking about like far slash recently, and I'm like, damn, the distance of like max range far slash when I just have somebody in the corner is like. Is
Yeah,
pretty
it's not a
nice.
bad poke, and like her 5H isn't bad either, and you can cancel it into 5H, right?
Yes. I definitely.
Even at max range, you'll probably whiff your 5H, but
Yeah, but if they mash into it, they get counter hit. So It's like if they get counter hit at like that range, I can still probably get like an ice spike or
Is
something.
it?
if
It
not-
is jump cancelable, right? For
Far
Slash?
slash? Yes, yes it is.
Yeah, I think I don't see that utilized enough. A lot of Dizzies like kind of complain that people can just like hit them after Far Slash when they really kind of can't if you jump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it pushes you out to like a good range, even in general. The only time it's like they can really do something about it is like if you're up close and you just do like something into close slash into far slash immediately.
Well,
And
most
it's like,
people just take their turn after Far Slash, right? Is what people
Yeah.
complain. Is what Dizzies complain about. But the thing is, if you're doing Far Slash, if you're doing jump after Far Slash, they can't really just take their turn.
no. You can kind of like be like, okay, I'm just gonna go back and retreat, and if they chase me, I do this. Or
You can also
So-
Far Slash 2D, right?
yes, you can do that. That's why I think like stuff like even far slash like delay 5H is good, just to like kind of frame trap at those spacing that's a little awkward.
The overhead mix on the primary IV.
I just read like the funniest sentence on Wikipedia about like the dominant strategies like thinking process.
Wow, LFLJS hitting from behind. That's dominant strategy.
No, it said this process is valid since it is assumed that rationality among players is common knowledge. I'm sitting here like,
I don't know about that, Chief.
I don't really, I
don't know.
That's really funny actually. Like when Wikipedia tells you, you know, people
That's how you know That's how you know Wikipedia lies.
Yo,
They've clearly never played a fighting game if they think everyone's rational.
Surely. Okay, I've safe jumped them 3 times in a row. Now I can throw. They did a 4th DP.
bro,
Okay.
people are rational. Come
They're
on.
rational.
Why aren't they falling for it? They're supposed to be rational people.
Heaven or hell. Duel.
Okay, I've hit them mashing this many times. I can throw it. Never mind. My bad. You're so right.
Yeah, I've been trying to like adjust my thinking where instead of thinking like, okay, I hit them here last time, so now I should do it like they're gonna respect it. Now I think I'm just gonna do it where it's like, I'm just gonna keep doing the same like thing that's like kind of safe until they like show me that they're respecting it instead of expecting them to respect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing where it's like if I'm just gonna do close slash S carcass over and over again and they never FD me, I'm just gonna keep doing it over and over again. You know?
I think you're like isolating the RPS interactions between themselves, because like in order to guess correctly in that situation, you have to gauge their skill level, right?
Well, even just like without skill level, a lot of times I just like adjust it too quickly. Whereas like if I can, you know, you kind of have to make sure that they are adjusting to the things you're doing. Right,
Well, no,
first.
skill level directly correlates to when they adjust.
Yeah. Mhm.
And so I think by identifying their skill level, you can make those assumptions way faster and way easier.
Like how many times do I have to hit them with this until they realize what the answer is, kind of thing?
Yeah, but
or realize they have to be doing something else.
Mhm. But my point is that like all information is transferable to every other RPS situation. So if you notice that like you're playing a neutral interaction and they haven't adjusted to this thing,
Until like 3 times, then the next time you do it, you adjust on the 3rd time. Is what you're saying?
well, not even that. Like you can gauge their skill level from the neutral situation, and when you're in advantage, you can apply their habits from their neutral into their defense.
Right.
That's fair.
Like it.
Yeah.
Like for you, it's like a timing thing almost.
Yeah. And so like I don't have to see their defense at all to know what they're gonna do after I've seen their neutral,
Hmm.
right? Because
I see.
I can already make an assumption on their skill level.
All right, I have to play.
Very nice. Damn, this
That's-
L felt kind of crazy.
Alpha do be kind of crazy. That is I like that idea with that, because if it's like and I'm gonna give an example real quick to see if I'm understanding this.
Mhm.
So if you're fighting somebody in neutral and there's in a scramble situation, and let's say every time they get into a scramble situation, instead of wanting to like run away from a scramble, they choose like their biggest reward option no matter what it is. You could probably go like, okay, they're going to always like choose a big reward option even on defense then, because this is how they treat like these situations.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like you can detect greed or you can detect fear. Both of those is how you identify how they're going to behave.
Okay.
And obviously, it's not strictly linear because some
No.
people are more confident in their defense than their neutral sometimes, right?
Yep.
So maybe they're playing very passive in neutral, and then they start scrambling when they're on defense, right? Obviously, you can form another profile like, oh, you know, they're very like trapped animal cage, like type behavior. Like everything has rationale to it, and you can identify that rationale through other aspects. You don't have to identify each section of the game from offense, neutral, and defense to how their rationale is going to behave.
That's definitely something I struggle with a lot in like just in general of like kind of reading player habits. Unless I've like played them a lot, then it's like okay, I know they generally like tend to like these examples, but like trying to do like think of that and apply it more than just in like one aspect is harder for me right now.
I think you need to like take time with your book and just start labeling like actions that are considered, you know, either aggressive, fearful. Like if you see something, like how would you identify that action as, like on an emotional level, you know?
Yeah.
And once that happens, you can see actions again and create a profile of the person depending on how many times you see those actions. Right?
Yeah, I'm following.
Because for me, it's like I remember like how these actions are emotionally to a general like cast of people. And so like when I see an action in my head, I'm like, ah, yes, this is like a very aggressive option. This is a very scared option, you know. Sometimes it's like this is a very unknowledgeable action. Like they just don't know they're doing something wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Now, do you apply that in like a general sense of things, and then apply it to like character-specific things, where it's like, if I'm fighting a soul, and they are being more like, I don't know.
I tie it strictly to the character. Like any character's
Okay.
options, like if they play that
You tie it to
character,
that. Cool.
yeah. No, every profile I have for each character does not correlate to the other characters because I have to play
Okay.
each matchup differently. You know.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Because like that's what I figured the end result of it was, because like I can't take what I get from Soul and apply it to like Kai and whatnot, where it's like a Kai situation is like, oh, if we're kind of in this weird situation thing and they're just always going to scramble with like Stun Dipper, I'd probably label that more of like a squirrely kind of like feeling with that then, where it's like, okay, no matter what, they're always going to try to like choose this option that's quick and is just, if they're out, it gets them out.
But just to, because that is like a valid line of thought. I just want to point out that it is transferable, like the logic, because I can work with characters, right? But eventually I've seen enough trends to where I can see, based on their character, like in my head, a considered aggressive option and tie it to the actual region they're from, you know?
Oh yeah.
Which is why I made like that guess about how regional players play. Because among all the regional players that I've played against, they exhibit a certain emotional behavior or like reaction.
Yeah.
And so I can profile like the region itself, but I can also work backwards and see the action of the player and like tie them to the individual. It's all case by case, and you just like piecewise all of the info you see into a profile of each player.
So question off of that then, was something that I'm very familiar with, like in Chicago. Chicago people love to do delay tech. They like, you put them in a situation and you don't get a knockdown, 99% of the time they're going to be delay teching their button. So people that go for like an instant air throw thinking like, oh, I think they're just going to tech immediately, they get hit and they go, oh well, shit. How would you like label that, or is that like way too specific of an avenue thinking? I gotta think more generally first.
Well, you have to identify, or you were asking me what like emotional trait that action is.
Yeah.
I would consider it like logical. Like there is
Okay.
no emotion to a delay tech. It is like, I think my opponent is going to outplay me. This is my form of outplay, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Funnily enough, when you brought up like when it doesn't work, they're like, oh shit, right? That's actually what I would tie it to. Like I associate a lot of the Midwest as like the doomer mentality, where the moment something doesn't go right, they mentally they crumble. And like you might like I don't know I don't know if you agree with me or not. That's just what what I've seen.
No, I do, because like even with myself, like I am one to kind of like if I'm ever streaming a thing or just like being in a voice chat and it's like, oh, I got hit or I'm being put in this position, I can see like I can like kind of think ahead to the next part. This round is over, and I'm a big one of like the okay, like I think this round is over. Now I have to work backwards and see like, can I even salvage something out of this now?
Yeah.
But like I would still consider that dooming and like with that kind of idea with that. So
And to bring it to what is it, West Coast, I think they are very what is it, squirrely, aggressive. Just not aggressive, just fast though.
yeah.
Like they always want to pick an option like now, you know?
Yep.
Like instead of blocking, they would opt to backdash, right? Because technically it's more defensive. And so like you can really read their habits based on like how fast they see a gap and want to capitalize on it.
That I like that. That's interesting.
Honestly, like the hardest thing I have identifying is my own region actually. And I think it's like an accent thing where I can't detect my own accent.
Yeah.
So I just don't know how my rationale works in that region, right? Because to me, it's like I'm just following a line of logic. But like, obviously, that's a bias. Like, I'm not purely logical when I think. I just can't see that emotion in my region's rationale.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I kind of get that too, because like that's why I was asking you about like that idea with the Midwest stuff, because it's like I had no idea like how to classify that. I definitely agree that West Coast, that's the biggest thing, is like they're always trying to choose that action and do the thing. So that's why it's like, oh well, I play slow, so like tempo wise I can do fine against like those. If I can slow them down, I can win. And like that's kind of my rationale when fighting those people like that.
For me, I try to speed up actually. Like you're gonna pick an option, I'm gonna pick faster, and then you get frame
That's
trapped. Obviously, there's like multiple solutions to a problem. So
Yeah, of course.
but yeah, it's just like identifying these regional profiles just allows you to have more consistency in tournaments, and I think that's what people really want when they ask like how to win RPS: consistency.
Yeah.
And it's just making like this scientific method tree style of like human behavior.
Yeah, because that's always been like one of my biggest things of it's like, okay, I can have like the ideas of like how I can win. Like if I really like went to the lab right now, I could go look at a situation and be like, okay, well this beats that, but I couldn't tell you like why I'm choosing these things. If I'm fighting somebody for like the first or second time, it's like, oh, I just assumed they would do that. But it's like the consistency of it, of it's like, or even if it's like somebody I know, it's like, oh, I'm fighting Alma again for like the 20 billionth time in casuals. Like, I know he likes doing this thing, but that's different from me like choosing the same option against like another jam player who I'm less familiar with.
Well, funnily enough, that's like the next part of game theory, where it's like instead of rationality, it now switches to common knowledge. Because if you fight in any other jam, you would use rationality to figure out how to outplay them, right?
Yeah.
But what happened here is that since you know Ama, both of you know that you have solved the situation, which is why it has now become common knowledge. And now there's a hidden RPS or added RPS layer of whether you know like what they're thinking, right? Which is the K level thing. That's actually what leads to K levels. The K level is like a layer of understanding. Brain hurt.
Yeah, I made, okay, good. I was double checking real quick. I was like, you have your VODs on, right? Because I'm gonna want to come back. Because this is really interesting, and this is like an aspect of things that like I know I definitely don't have the knowledge to. That's why like I really enjoy talking to you about these things, because it's like this is aspects of the game I feel like I feel like I haven't even gotten the chance to do yet.
It's like the things behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah, like I feel like I'm at the point now with my dizzy where it's like, oh, my dizzy is levels above where I'm at with Bedman, but because I'm at this point, I there's no like one specific avenue I feel like I'm super struggling in. I feel like I've kind of gotten a lot of things to where it's like, okay, I've gotten to like if you're putting it on like a report card or something. I'm not saying I've got like A's in offense, defense, and etc. But I feel like I'm not super failing in anything now, and so it's like that same idea with like learning all of this, where it's like, oh, I haven't reached this point before, so I don't really know where to go from here, or like what even questions to ask.
Well, it even
anymore.
sucks because like there's, like I said before, there's not a lot of documentation about this, you know?
No, there's not.
Which is why I was really happy about that diaphone video. But it's like technically all of this is documented in game theory, like scientific papers. So
I guess I'm reading a lot of game theory this year now. Like the stuff I've been watching, I've been watching a lot of like Deb's videos, and like I was watching an old Pat video upon stuff recently, and it's like that stuff is good, and I still like listening to it, but it like doesn't scratch the itch that I need now. So,
I think it doesn't like dig deep enough on those
Yeah.
topics, which is why I say they describe it, but they don't explain it.
yes. And so it's like it was good, especially like before when I was like watching this stuff for the first time. But now that I've like kind of gotten my feet wet, it's like
You're
I
kind of
need-
like stuck somewhere, right?
yeah. So and maybe honestly maybe it is just looking more into being like why people do things with the game theory. That it's
Yeah.
like I can.
That's funny, Avery. I was literally thinking like, you know those what was it? You know the Core A gaming like 3 styles of players, and it's like
Yeah.
heart, mind, and hand, or body.
Yes.
I think those are the 3 main plateaus of like playing fighting games, because technically all 3 are necessary. And so there's the executional plateau, which is just, you know, can you hit button well enough? There's the mind plateau, which do you know everything about this game yet? And then the next one is the mental, or the heart plateau, the psychological one, where can you predict human behavior now that you know these rules? And I do think that they are sequential. Like, you have to do each and every one of them in that order.
Yeah.
Or, you know, one is
That's a
harder,
cool way.
definitely way harder than the other, so you're going to learn one faster than the other type situation.
Yes. And that's how I've always felt with that too. Like I'm mostly hitting my stuff, but it's like that's always going to be the easiest of it's like I just hop in training mode and I just do these things like over and over again until I start getting them.
Mhm.
So the body is something you can do on your own at like a faster pace, like you said, but then it's like like learning the game and aspects of that before, and then even thinking about
It immediately leads into like where players are frustrated in that, like, I know what I'm pressing, I don't know why I'm pressing them, and what they're really asking for is for intentionality. They don't actually know why they're pressing the buttons and why it's working, you know?
yeah.
And intentionality leads into the mind aspect, like knowledge-wise, do you actually know how it works? And then there's a different type of intentionality where you play actions based on how the player is reacting to your options, you know?
Mhm.
And so it's just layers upon layers of just understanding, and it's recursive too, because you eventually know so much that you guys are just rotating options, you know? And funnily enough, in like this level of like theory and logic of K levels, the player thinking that strategy has to assume that they are above them in a layer, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't make the assumption that, oh, they're at a higher level than me, so I'm gonna pick this, because that means you literally went a higher level up, you know?
Yeah.
The moment you thought about it, you're already there.
That's cool. That's awesome. I'm definitely listening back to this tomorrow. Because it like that makes
That
sense.
That H carcass was not on purpose.
I saw a lot of weird trajectories there. Back to the game theory.
Yeah, back to the game theory.
But yeah, you were saying it's just like,
It's so cool, and that's like why this is like the stuff I think is like so cool about fighting games, because it's like, or even just like competitive stuff like that, because it's like it's so neat to be thinking on this many levels for things and being able to start thinking like, oh, like I watch two like high level players play, somebody chose the wrong option, but now I'm slowly getting to the point where it's like, oh, I see what they were thinking the opponent was at, like with their choice, but they just ended up like, we're on the wrong layer then.
Yeah.
And so they just lost.
honestly, I think like Sajam is the best Street Fighter commentator for that, because usually you have to find discover the rationale yourself. He just tells you. Like, he's really, he can already do that and explain it to the audience. I remember one time he was just saying like, oh, Momochi whiffed like 2 heavy kicks. That's slow. So I think that means he's going to walk in and walk out to bait a whiff punish. So the implication was that throwing out slow moves would make the other guy want to try and whiff or counter poke it. So he's going to whiff punish the counter poke.
Yeah, that's so fucking sick, man. Like, that shit is so cool. Like, just being able to like think about those things, and yeah, listening to people who know their shit, and they just let you in that world, and then you go, oh, now everything makes 10 times more sense. Even if it doesn't happen, there's the thought, there's like the peek behind the curtain to where it's like, oh, this is like the real game, by the way. And it's like, well, shit, this is so cool, and I feel like I'm not even there yet, and it's very, very sick.
And it's like, funnily enough, it does help, because you are, that is what like empathy is technically, like understanding what they're thinking of, but from a perspective that is not your own. You truly become more empathetic when you play this game, which is why like people are called like mind readers and stuff when they make like insane reads.
Yeah,
because you can't just be logic voodoo, man. You also have to be, well, it sounds like corny, but you have to be an empath.
no, I agree with you, honestly. Because it's like, you have to just be like, oh, I know exactly where they're at right now, and if I was them, I would do this. And if you call it out and you win, it's like, oh, sick.
But it's not even like if I was them. It's, you have to agree with what they're doing. Or no, you have to know they're doing it. You don't even have to agree with it. You just have to know they're doing it.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part about it. Because if you think, what would I do? Technically, I think that's one of the worst decision-making trees you can make, because they're not you, right?
That's true. That makes sense.
And so you really just have to like find them as a person and like remove yourself from that equation when you're going into their head. And then it just looks like magic when you pull all of it off. Which I guess is like how mental stack works sometimes. Like, they're not thinking about a certain thing, and then you just do the thing, and they're like, wait, I wasn't ready for that. But that breaks it down to like one of the more surface level interactions that happens. Like mental stack, I think, is very surface level, because it ignores all of like the common knowledge and rationality like actions that you had to perform to get there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, because it's like the common knowledge is like, oh, he's not going to throw a fireball here, so I'm just gonna wait for the jump, and then he throws the fireball. He's like, what? No, I was on the wrong layer, because I stored away that layer because I assumed it was common knowledge that you wouldn't do it, right?
Yeah.
Because technically they could do anything. It's just you're deciding to do stuff. Oh yeah, Brad, the Oda loops I was reading about was very good as well. But I think it is slightly different from game theory, because it talks about how to gather information. Because it's like observe, orient, decide, and then do an action. And then the decide part is like a very small subsection of the Oda loop. But the decide part is like what all of game theory is, you know? But I do think the other aspects are important, like observe and orient, because you have to see an action in the context of the game that you're playing.
Yeah, because actually that was something that Pazoo was telling me that you had told him recently. Let me get the thing of like, what did he say? Because I was like kind of typing out like how I've been having some of these issues I've been talking about of like trying to figure out like how to even like grow, like how do I grow and like learn the next stuff from here of where it's like but it was along the lines of, so you have to instead watch what the other player does and respond, kind of like what we're talking with this, and then like instead of forcing them to do the thing, because as you said, they could do anything. You can't really like have them do a thing or like assume they'll do a thing or won't do a thing.
It's definitely like why one of the early problems is like doing an action is like a mistake, because what you said, if you're not doing anything, you could do anything.
Yeah.
And that's why waiting around is so good, because all waiting around does, like on the objective thing, you're not adding any pressure, you're not doing yada yada, like they're not losing health, right? But mentally, you are stacking them because they don't know what's happening. You've broken the flow essentially when you do nothing.
Damn. Oh, this is so cool! It's one of the things why I really like learning about these things, because it's like, oh, it's the stuff where it's like, oh, it makes sense, and also I need to think about this more and like write it down and think about it. It's like, how could I? It's like I understand. I kind of get the idea as we're talking about it, but I need to like really sit down and like let it sink in. Too,
well,
right?
because it's kind of like riding a bike, right? You know how to ride a bike.
Yeah. Well.
Sorry.
Off topic. I don't know how to ride a bike.
Sorry, but like you know that expression.
No, it's the idea. I know.
You know how to ride a bike, but no one knows or no one understands how a bike works. They just know how to ride it. Right? Like, you don't know how the torque works, what the gyroscopic effect, you know, how balance happens. Like, no one thinks about that when they're riding a bike. They just know how to ride a bike. And what I'm talking about is how to understand rather than know the RPS.
Like how the bike works, yeah.
Exactly. Obviously, and we can agree, it's not necessary to know the physics of a bike in order to ride it, but it gives you a better understanding when things change on that bike, and then you can adapt to it because you understand how it works.
Yeah.
But, you know, surely obviously it's more applicable than just fighting games. Like,
Of course.
I use this every time when I play table tennis.
I mean, I see a lot of this stuff too, in like other competitive games too. Like, I really enjoy watching competitive Pokemon, like the video game format, and it's really fun to see like, oh, somebody made this crazy.
Jeez. But yeah, it's just a lot of applicable things. Wait, hold on. Do they know about Thug Finals?
Yep.
Thug Finals time.
Finals.
Oh yeah.
For all the marbles.
First to one.
Good luck.
Yes. All right. Let me see if I can talk about game theory while playing.
While applying it.
Oh god. Now this is truly advanced.
Yeah. Well, you crossed up just like they do in Strive. That's crazy.
True. All right,
did
Hand
it
of
again.
Doom. Do Hand of Doom, bro.
Do Hand of Doom.
oh no, they back.
Oh no, you got hit. Actually, off topic from game theory, or I guess kind of along the same lines. I saw Lord Knight talking about how Elfeld was the same in Strive as she was in Xrd.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That explanation was so funny. I need to find it. One moment.
That sounds like a Lord Knight thing. You know, I've never watched Lord Knight stream, but I know like exactly the type of person he is based on all the things that I've heard him say.
Oh yeah. So Vev was like, please say psych, and Lord Knight was like, you hit me with a combo, run up. do grenade into a mix-up, then do a quarter circle into unseeable stuff. What version of Elfeld am I talking about? Well,
GG's.
GG's.
All right, congrats to MKJ for taking the W, adapting. Sorry, I didn't actually commentate your match. But you know, that's just what happens on the stream.
Yeah, when I get on here, Crocs and I just talk about theories, whether it's game theory or saying that Einstein would be washed at
Yeah.
Guilty Gear.
It's always it's basically a podcast for me and Dane when we boot. They're like, we should start a podcast, me at the Goober Gear commentary table. Yeah, you're so right. You know, I think.
All right, come on for our weekly podcast where we have background noise of an Xrd tournament.
Bro, this is like if they had Subway Surfers instead. You know, it's like...
Yeah, honestly, yeah. But everybody's like, nice combo as you're waxing poetically about how to open people up.
Yeah, Dust Bowl's doing it. That's the dominant strategy for streaming games now.
All right, TXT podcast coming up.
That's the meta. You gotta eliminate the dominating strategy.
Well, to be fair, Avery, we don't always say smart shit. Crocs is the one saying smart shit. I'm the one talking about how Mozart would be an Eno player, and then somebody in chat goes, "Yeah, Mozart is a real gooner,"
and
I just fucking lose it.
No, you just gotta. If you just have boot up Wikipedia articles, you'll just like transform into the most educational content known to man.
True.
I've literally was like reading all of the game theory Wikipedia articles and just like immersing myself while talking, by the way. I'm just like, yep, this is insane.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, we did it recently too with you. Well, I was playing Helldivers with Shiken, and then we were discussing about meter in Guilty Gear and how we were like, wait, if the opponent is standing in front of you and you're in the corner, how many backdashes can you do until
I have to show the stream. I can show the stream this. It's like, so there is a certain range where if you are close enough to the opponent, negative actions for your tension pulse don't reduce your tension pulse. So, you know that classic thing in training mode where if you backdash enough times, you go into negative penalty? That doesn't happen if they're right next to you. And I can show it right here. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then boom, like Johnny is stuck in negative penalty. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like, literally, you don't lose tension pulse by backdashing if you're close enough to the opponent. The only reason...
boy, as if Johnny's needed any more reasons to just backdash in other people's pressure.
Like the only reason why you would, like, know this is because the Wikipedia would tell you. Or Dustloop, not Wikipedia, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait, there's a mod that allows me to track tension pulse?
Wait, really?
Oh, shit.
What?
I kind of... What do you mean? We have the little marker on the meter bar right there.
But what was it too? It's like at round start distance, that's like where if you go further than that, that's when the negative, you start going into negative.
Well, put yourself in, you can put yourself in the corner, move Kai backwards, and like test where it starts taking effect, right?
Literally no, because like the backdash will move you out of things, you know?
No, because you'll be in the corner.
Yeah, it's
I'll put yourself like in the corner. Yeah, put yourself in the corner and Kai like
I'm just
different distances.
I'm just gonna find the tension pulse thing and then just post the distance in the chat because it.
Yeah, I got you. I'll post the distance and I'll post it in general in Goober Gear. Because like that's the one that the Dust Loop was talking about, was like this distance right here was like 27 billion gear miles or something.
It's 280,000 guilty meters.
That's it. 280,000 guilty meters.
Alright. I'm going AoE 2 time. Peace out.
Peace out.
And then I'll post it there. But yeah, like definitely that's the distance, you know, like that's how far you have to be for tension pulse to be 0, which is why you never notice it, but it's there. Like,
yeah,
I gotta see that mod. I wanna like, oh god, this is like the those like when Munchie goes and uses the green screen mod. Like I'm not even playing the game anymore. Like I'm just interacting with the game in another way.
Yup.
This sucks. Let me just play the game, bro.
We're too lost in the sauce, bro.
Bro, more game theory. I just after this stream, I'm just gonna read more. Gonna explode. Let me wait. Hold on.
I'm gonna let my brain explode and go play a JRPG as I start to absorb this.
VOD review. Yeah, he's gonna listen to his own podcast. That's crazy.
No, I'm listening to it. I'm listening to our own podcast tomorrow.
Chat,
and
that's
taking
crazy.
notes.
Isn't this crazy, chat? Chat, he's
Wait! Don't clip that. Hold on.
Let's see. Who do I send this to? I never know who to send this to.
Let me see. Hey, there's this guy called Brandon the Asian. Wait.
A recursion, just like the game theory. Whoa.
You could send it to. Well, there's like a couple people. I don't know either of them, but one looks like they're doing some sort of tournament. If you want to send it over there, it's the BACAXI15.
Fair enough. I can't read those letters. Wait, how do I spell this? Oh god.
BACAXI15.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Go study game theory. Share it to the rest of the FGC. We'll become great fighting game players after this, I swear.
See you guys on the next podcast.
Yeah. It's like every Goober Gear number is like, welcome to episode number 131 of our Goober Gear podcast. Like, holy fuck. Alright, enjoy yourselves. I'm gonna go eat.
Peace out.
Yoink.